Jitte, like they're playing like Moldervine Cloak or nothing.
Really?
Or like Craig's got the weirdest creature enhancement card in the entire room. He's got 2 Bathen Light.
That card's awesome.
Yeah, it's like Counterspell, kind of, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like
It's Counterspell or it's Falter.
when you watch him get like card advantage against like two threads of disloyalty or something, it looks really cool.
It's like a moment.
Not Craig, but Stuart Wright's playing the same deck, and Stuart bathed in light through Eugene Harvey in the Swiss. I was just bathed in light. That wasn't on our short list of cards to play.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I guess like Jitte, it's a really bad tempo card in this field because the zoo decks have so much instant speed burn. Tsuyoshi Fujita's deck, for example, has 20 burn cards.
So if you play a Jitte,
you
go to
spend
equip
4
it.
mana on a Jitte, and you're on the wrong end of a lightning helix. It's like you lost your whole turn and your guy.
Yeah, that sounds really bad.
So they're just like, let's just play more dudes. Craig Jones' deck is like very much like a philosophy of fire deck. He just wants to get like 4 or 6 damage in with his dudes and then unload with the burn spells. Let's check out Craig's hand. Does he have 10 Street Hooligan? And if he doesn't, I bet he draws it. I mean, he gets to draw double cards in a
All
turn.
right. Well, Craig led with a Curd Ape. Antoine's got his turn to Howling Mine. Curd Ape crunches over.
Come on, 10 Street Hooligan.
No. I see a bunch of Isamarus.
Hound of Conrada.
Yeah, there's Isamaru.
Does he have a shock at least?
Yes.
What's the other creature?
I see Shock, Isamaru. It might actually be a third Isamaru.
I would say that's not a particularly keepable hand, other than the fact that it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Isamaru, Helix, Shock, and a couple lands.
That hand's fine. Like, even Pyroclasm here doesn't kill Curd Ape,
Right.
and he's got so many reload Isamarus, it's not like he's not even losing card advantage. The Isamarus in his hand are blank right now. Like, Antoine's seriously considering just casting Pyroclasm here. I think he's
sudden
gonna
impacts.
He's gonna play Kami the Crescent Moon. It can block.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's probably going to die after its unblocking, given Craig's hand.
An update on the back table. Mark Herberholz has taken game 1 from Osip Lebedovich.
I said the matchup, I think the matchup belongs to Heezy on the cards.
Draw 3 cards?
And Heezy's a fine player. I mean, he's
Oh,
got 3 top 8s.
I called Heezy to win Philadelphia, remember? Like, I respect his game a great deal. I mean,
Antoine does play that Kami of the Crescent Moon. He's making everybody draw 3 cards a turn, 2 sudden impacts on his hand. Does he have a shot at this game?
Craig's on 18. You could reasonably do about 12. I doubt that he's gonna.
Basically needs 2 more turns to repair
The
some
problem here is
impacts.
that
That's not quite
Craig's gonna
enough. is
gain
it?
3 life right here.
Oh, Lightning Helix.
So-
And on the Kami of the Crescent Moon.
Yeah, so he
Ugh.
basically got to net a card and then kill Kami Crescent Moon. He basically counterspells one
And
of those.
gain 3 life.
Yeah, he counterspells one of
Like
those
half
sudden
of an impact or
impacts
something.
because unless an impact is lethal, it's not relevant.
2014.
2014.
Is it Murray?
20 to 14.
And hold on.
Isn't it 20 to 12 because of that shock? Looks like Craig pointed to shock in Antoine's face.
Isn't it down to 12 now? From 16 down to... I think I might have taken 2 from... 2 from a Curd Ape, 2 from a Shock, and now 4...
Oh, the shot. Right, yes. I just assumed I got my I marked 2 off you for the land.
So Antoine's on 12. He's facing 6 power.
Watchwolf Char in Grip.
Boomerang stun.
So versus 12, obviously Pyroclasm is going to hit here.
Go. 11.
That cost Antoine a point, right? So he's down to 11. There's only 6 coming this turn.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, what happened to the forest? Oh, Boomerang.
Oh, nice. He boomeranged the forest. That way Curd Ape would die to
well
Pyroclasm.
played, Mr. Ruel.
Antoine knows what he's doing. I mean, if anybody could win this matchup, it probably is Antoine Ruel. I mean, he's been at the top of Magic. He's been at the top of the Player of the Year race for like 4 years.
Do you remember when he juked Kenji in LA? That was the awesomest, right? When he walked him into Force Spike on the Psychotog.
That was spectacular. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Ruel did manage to Pyroclasm the board away, but of course Jones's hand is being filled by those Howling Mines. He just refills. Another update for you. Tiago Chan has taken game 1. leads Rude Marmonhoven
My
1-0
picks are terrible today, it looks like.
so far.
Good thing I'm going to get this one right. And another Pyroclasm.
Go.
Get an evacuation too. Is that
You think he's going to just take 5 and then evacuate? If he takes 5, he's going to go to 7?
he's at 11 because he took the
Oh,
Pan point.
6. So he's just going to die to the
It's a little
char.
scary.
Like, char shocks.
Evacuates before combat, prevents the 5, and forces Craig to replay.
If Craig's got a shot, game's over.
No, he didn't take the 5. He's
Oh, he
still
didn't take the 5, I'm sorry.
evacuated before combat. Still got 2 sudden impacts and a Pyroclasm and a Boomerang in Antoine Ruel's hand. But Craig's on 19.
Lightning Heal is surprisingly relevant in this match.
Killing that Kami was good for Craig.
No, I mean just gaining 3 life.
That's 2. You got another one. Another first game right, Mike. Olivier Ruel wins game 1.
Yeah.
Takes game 1 from Max Brock. So everybody now in game 2. Craig Jones up a game. So is Olivier Ruel. So is Tiago Chan. So is Mark Herberholz.
Lightning fast matches.
Any question on him, please?
We might be done at 2 p.m.
I wonder what we can find to do.
Draft. John Finkel's running a draft right now.
I hear he's been drafting like a fiend.
John Finkel loves
7
it.
days a week or something.
There's rumors that there's an insidious plot where WotC just ships John boxes of guild packs. First of all,
To get him to come to Prague?
no one ever pays for their own drafts at John's. Like, we don't bring our own cards anymore.
Really?
John has like a vault of cards under his. He has like a TV the size of your wall, and surrounded by Pro Tour trophies and dancing girls. And underneath it, you move one of the dancing girls aside, and there's like a chest of guild pack boxes. Then he just hands out the packs. So John sent out an email. He's like, "I'm buying Katz's delicatessen." He's buying like hundreds of dollars worth of deli meat sandwiches that everyone loves. Show up at my house at 1. It's just gonna be like drafto.
Nice.
I think John will be much more prepared for Prague than people are going to expect. He doesn't lose very often.
A prepared John Finkel could be scary in Prague.
He loves Magic the Gathering. I don't know, like something. I think
It's a good game.
I think it's just like you guys just started sending him, guild pack boxes.
I don't think we're sending in the boxes.
Rumor has it.
All right. Well, Kami the Crescent Moon goes down to another Lightning Helix. There is a sudden impact pointed at Craig Jones' skull. That's why he took this moment to drop a card.
Look at all those.
Does take 8 damage, down to 11. So it's tied. 11 to 11.
So that's interesting. Do you think that Bazin Light is better than Guerrilla Tactics in this match? What, did he not sideboard? I guess Burning Tree Shaman's a little slow. I mean, he's obviously brought in 10th Street Hooligan, right? Fourth Flames of the Blood Hand he brought in.
Sure.
I'm just wondering why his Bazin counter Pyroclasm doesn't seem like he's be that relevant.
It's like the first real feature match I guess.
All right. Antoine falls to 5.
Another Pyroclasm. Not going to kill that Watchful.
Oh, Craig, is that a... Takes 2 from a Stomping Ground.
Oh, look at this counter spell he's got. This is a nice counter spell. A Char here actually counters all the Pyroclasms in Antoine's deck.
What do you mean?
He can't cast it. He doesn't have...
Because Antoine's at 5?
Yeah, because if he's at 5, he can't tap for red. Unless does he have Steam Vent under there that I'm just not seeing?
I don't think so. It looks
No,
like
he
Baneline.
can't cast Pyroclasm anymore.
I think the round before, when I was had a shot of making the big, actually round before this, I was sitting next to an seat, and I asked him
Oh, so you're talking about Jitte, which is shortlist high-level card, right? I was talking to Mori last night. The Japanese card valuations for this format are just so different than I would have expected. Like, my top list is like Sakura Tribe Elder, Umezawa Jitte, Gifts on Gifts.
You're terrible. It's very nice.
And Mori said they had Loxodon Hierarch 1,
Like an Anton said.
Bob Maher 2, Remand 3.
Wow. Remand's really interesting card in this format. I think this has really been almost a coming out party for that card.
Remand's 3.
I'm not saying it's the 3rd best card in the format, like the Japanese are apparently saying. But think about what it does for this Owl deck. I mean, it's a counterspell and +1 hand size. That's spectacular. And just the way the format has evolved, and people are playing such expensive cards, 5s and 6s and 7-mana spells.
I was really down on the Debtor's Knell and Angel Despair decks, coming